Day one of setting up, lazy day and morning dew. It is chaos as usual. We have a total of 6 bedrooms plus 5 bedrooms, so 11 bedrooms and 6,000 square feet to set up in 3 weeks. So wish us luck with a movie theater and an arcade. This is the pool. This is 33 lazy day. This one we are calling Tulum. Tulum is the theme, so like Mexico style. It's gonna be amazing. But this is the race to $400,000 a year. We're gonna use our same book that we put into place to show you step by step exactly how we do it. And hopefully we don't lose our minds. I haven't shaven in like 3 days while in the process. So we will document it every step of the way. Say hello. All right, we survived our first night. It went fairly decent. We survived the scorpions and the spiders. Today's agenda is day 2, meeting with the landscaper. We're gonna make this into like a xeriscape. Super nice with barrel cactuses, agaves, sago palms, and then we'll have some grass in the front for the HOA restrictions. All right. The garage is almost empty from all the boxes, and the golf cart should be delivered soon. So it's been chaos with this one. I'm not sure how we thought that we could bring 2 kids and a new puppy, and there's the golf cart. Let's see.
When you move the dick.
All right, what do you think about the new golf cart?
There's yellow, and then on the back there's white.
White too? Do you like it? Yeah?
It looks like gold.
Gold too?
Yeah.
There you go. All right, so golf carts are cool and fun. They're expensive, but let me explain the business case and the numbers behind it. So this cart, fully loaded, cost us $23,265. We plan on additional revenue will be about $2,000 a month that we can rent this 6-seater out at $135 to $150 a day. And so that's just additional revenue that helps offset the expenses and should pay for itself in the first year to a year and a half. So one of the worst things about setting up a new home is the incredible amount of trash that is produced. And the problem is stuff like this with styrofoam is terrible. You know, it just goes into a landfill. There's really no way around it. You're gonna get stuff that is just boxes full of styrofoam. It's ridiculous, like the amount of trash that builds up. Whether you're gonna assemble it or you have someone assemble it for you, it is a ton of trash. All right, so we got the couch assembled, which is amazing, but this one is defective. So they are sending us a new one. All right, we probably don't talk about this enough, but air filters, check this one out. From construction, straight dust breathing in compared to the white. Change your air filters. All right, good morning. Today is day 3, and we have a halfway assembled couch. They're shipping the new back. Lauren is making breakfast. It's chaos in the kitchen, so that's a goal for today. And then these dining room chairs need to be put together. Wayfair and Jocelyn, Maine are coming in like 15 minutes with probably an 18-wheeler of furniture. So that's got to get done. The good thing is they've got white glove delivery on the king bed. So that'll be put together. Wish us luck, day 3. All right, so we now have a ton of furniture that has been delivered by Wayfair in Joss in Maine. Just stopped by one of our other properties here in the neighborhood. And what I'll share with you is there's 1,000 things happening at once. And we have to never forget that our first duty is to our clients, our management clients. And we are running a $1 million property management business on top of setting up our own properties. That takes precedence. When a guest doesn't have AC, we drop everything and make sure that gets figured out. So these are the things that we juggle. One of the mistakes that I've made in the past is we get these new projects and we're going all day, every day. We don't take a break. We hardly eat. We certainly don't work out. And when we do eat, we eat like shit. So we're trying a little bit different. Lauren and I are taking breaks from the kids. We are taking breaks to work out. So just knocked out the first workout there of the day. And yeah, you know, you gotta work on yourself, I guess. I'm gonna show you this. This is our neighbor. I don't think anyone is there right now. Look at this. So this house is right next to ours. I'm gonna turn the camera. I don't think there's anyone around. So you can see in there, the blinds are probably $10 blinds from Lowe's, and they're all completely broken. When you are paying, as a guest, $1,000 a night or more, and you show up and they have $10 blinds on the windows, and on top of that, they're broken, you know, you gotta look at like what kind of guest experience is that, right? You're paying, you know, $500, $800, $1,000 a night. They can't even put $10 blinds in. That's definitely not a 5-star experience. So like that's what we're chasing, right? Like the maintenance on our properties, the appeal, and look, there's no cars in the driveway. But like it shouldn't be a surprise because like the reviews are probably terrible, right? They also don't have a pool and there's other amenity issues, but you know, it should be no surprise. Success and failure should be no surprise over $10 blinds. I mean, there's probably other major issues, but we'll leave it at that. All right, so we have the table in. Table's in. We have some loungers out, and then we got the pool furniture in this area. It's an outdoor kitchen in here.
Yeah, beautiful like nylon rope. It's really nice.
So white glove service.
Yep. Recommend it if you can get it, especially if it's free from Wayfair. Because that saves us so much time and money. They will come and assemble it for you. You just tell them where you want it and they'll set it up and do it all for you and even haul away the trash. So 5 stars, 5 out of 5, recommend.
White glove. All right, so for the past 3 days since we've gotten here, the kids have been trying to use the hot tub, and with the Pentair heater has been throwing an error. Every time that we ignite it, it's an E05 error, so that means the stack flue sensor. There's a sensor that goes into the exhaust that senses the exhaust temperature and will automatically shut down the unit when there is an issue. I took apart the Pentair brand new heater, and the stack sensor is actually not even installed, it's missing. That explains it. A $15 part that will be here on Monday, and then the kids can finally enjoy the hot tub. Oh, one last thing. Day 3, we're finally taking a shower. Because when we arrived to the house, the tankless hot water heater was showing an error code of A6, which is an igniter issue. So because the house has been sitting empty so long, they came out and they bled the propane lines to get the air out, so we have hot water, and it would be really nice to take a shower. We've been jumping in the pool, so it hasn't been like completely disgusting, but good night. All right, day 4. We just finished our team
Huddle.
And today's agenda, queen bed, which is gonna be in this room off of the kitchen, which is currently a workout room. To assemble 2 nightstands, that's on the docket. There was a full bed that was assembled in the wrong room, so we'll disassemble and then reassemble, fun times. To clear the countertops, that was a goal from yesterday. It looks a lot better. Certainly still looks like chaos. And unbox and organize the cabana. The cabana will go in that corner right there, but it's probably about an hour of unpacking that way tomorrow morning. All right, I am soaked in sweat. It is 88 degrees, but the cabana is now fully organized. And I'm gonna tell Lauren's parents to wake up at 6 a.m. to start putting it together. All right, so we have one thing left on the checklist, and we're calling it a day. Completely soaked. We're out here at Adelante, the first house that started everything, found a unicorn horse, and the pool was completely trashed, so I jumped in and we saved the day. It is 6:28 on day 4. We just got back from Adelante. The guest there is upset because they can't immediately use the pool. We had to shock the pool based on the condition that the last guest left it. I was at the bottom of that pool cleaning it myself because of it was just absolute garbage. And then the other guest that left is upset because we popped their card for $250, which is what the pool company charged an emergency clean to come out. So my advice is, like, you know, here we are in the middle, we're juggling both. We're trying to figure out, we're taking this money, sending it to the new guests, and we're trying to make both sides happy. And unfortunately, maybe that's not always gonna happen. All right, day 5, Hill and myself are about to assemble the cabana. It says in the instructions, which is 80 pages long, that it should take us 10 hours. So wish us luck. All right, so it is 9 o'clock, which that brings us to just about 11 hours working on this cabana. And it's done. The cabana is done. Except for one wall, 2 walls that broke, and I got pissed and then threw them in the yard. Those will go in the back, so they're sending a new part since I broke it. And that's calling it a day. Day 5. Happy Sunday. Today is day 6, and I have the elusive flue sensor for the heater, which I will install in here. And let's hope it works. Today's agenda, we went and I was just at Tequila Sunrise, which is our 7-bedroom house in the neighborhood, getting that ready for the next guest. And probably just gonna be mostly a rest day. We'll try and knock out, I've gotta finish the cabana wall. You know, there's a helicopter ride in the neighborhood, so we'll probably try and take the kids on the helicopter over the Frio River. We'll see how it goes. All right, heat is on. SF sensor temp 220, which is where you would want it. Valves have switched over. So far, the heater's staying on, and it should be heating the hot tub. Let's go take a look. Yeah, perfect. Hot water coming out. All right, so we're at the new house, and check out this bat up here just hanging out, taking a nap. The wall of the cabana is up, but not Not this wall. That's the wall that I broke that we're waiting for in the mail. So now we're calling it a day. We're gonna go float the river. New mini split is installed. And we will start construction on the arcade room next week. We're gonna pull down the garage, build a wall right here, and put in flooring. And this will be an arcade room with a nice TV right here and arcade games along here to keep the kids occupied. It's gonna be a huge differentiator that will allow our home to stand out against the competition. So the real question is, why would we spend $2,000 and, well, let's just call it 12 hours of my life putting together a cabana? And that is, it's an amenity that no one else in the neighborhood has. And it's an amenity that adds to the value of the outdoor pool area, which is where everyone spends their time here in Concan. And it's an amenity that our guest avatar want and will pay more average nightly rate than our competition. That's why it's worth it. Day 8, and we are back at our house. In San Antonio, we got a U-Haul, and we are going to be picking up 5 dressers for one of the houses. 26-foot truck. We'll be picking up all the flooring for the movie theater and the arcade, and a couple of other items for the landscaping at Lowe's. Today was a great morning. At 8 a.m. Lauren and I officially closed on both properties. Super exciting. And a year and a half after we started this adventure of Airbnbs and short-term rentals, we now own $4 million worth of real estate. It is surreal, and we are so grateful to have the opportunity to do this. This morning, it was amazing for us to have the ability to close on Lazy Day and Morning Dew houses and have the opportunity to set those up. And our hearts are really filled with gratitude. Recently just got off of the probate meeting from my dad's estate. And, you know, it was a reminder of how proud that my parents are of all of their kids. What we do every single day will make them proud. And we put everything that we have into what we do to be the best at what we do. Dressers are loaded. Landscape lighting, edging, and picking up the flooring, and we are back to Concan. Good morning, day 10. Hard to believe that we're already 10 days in, and Morning Dew is almost complete. We've got some friends coming to help us, and we should be done, cross the fingers, by the end of the weekend, so that's cool. We have this awesome griddle and Morning Dew, which is actually manufactured between San Antonio and Austin. Really great company called Le Griddle. And it was not working. I changed the propane tank twice, and come to find out after 2 days of messing around, it was actually a defective propane bottle. There was 2 that were defective. So that's where we're starting the day, but we are cooking right now to get it started, finish the bunk beds today, and knock out a couple other things. Quick tip, if you're ever setting up a house and you want your kids to sleep in, what you're gonna do is you're gonna put them in a bedroom that is west facing. That way when the sun rises over here on this side of the house, it does not wake them up, then they sleep in. It's amazing. All right, interesting day, which I will get into in a second, but the house is looking really nice. Here's the cabana. The wall, we did get that wall in. It will be installed tomorrow, but I was wanting to show you that a frog has commandeered our pool and thinks that it has the right to lay eggs in our pool. Let me show you. This morning, we haven't had a washer and dryer for today's day 10. So we brought a lot of clothes. So we got the washer. The problem is Lauren ordered a gas dryer when it's actually electric. We won't get into that. But today they took the dryer because that was gassed, and they just installed the washer. That was from Lowe's. Lowe's didn't have that graphite color. So we ordered the dryer, but it has to be stackable. So Home Depot authorized installers showed up today, and as soon as they saw it, they said, no, we're not going to install it. We're going to sit it in your garage and you can install it. And I said, well, I mean, I don't know how to install it, and I'm not sure that I could lift it. And so we had a semi-heated exchange. The manager of the authorized installer for Home Depot hung up on me and then blocked me. This is like at 11:30 when we thought we're getting so much done today because we woke up at 5 a.m. and at 11:30 we still hadn't accomplished anything except arguing with a Home Depot authorized installer. Anyway, so while I was talking with the manager in the backyard, I walk in the front yard and I see the 18-wheeler leaving, and they left it in my garage as they told me, and they said, screw you, we're out. So I got on the phone with Home Depot, who we sent thousands of dollars of business, and I'd explained my case, and I said, look, I don't mind, but I need money back because I've got to pay someone to install it, and it's a small town. So can you please? And they did the right thing, and they refunded us a portion, and all is well. All right, day 11. I will admit I slept in today. We have been just working so hard, but luckily we have reinforcements in from San Antonio. No, sorry, from Corpus. See, still so tired. And we've made really great progress. They have made great progress while I was sleeping. We finally got the elusive dryer stacked, and we have an amazing guy that's been helping us with the house named Jack. And then all of the trash is cleared out. No more trash. The massive amounts of trash now loaded up, broken down properly, and really we're just getting stuff ready. Just finished frosting the windows in the movie theater, and the floor is looking amazing over here. All right, so I am in the garage where the arcade will be, and I am prepping the windows in order for it to be frosted, so that way you cannot see in when we build the wall, and we're using this frosted paint. So I sanded the windows, cleaned them, and now we'll apply 2 to 3 layers. It takes about 2 hours to dry in total. That way from the outside it will be frosted and you won't be able to see inside, which is just going to be the backside of the arcade wall and the movie theater wall. While everyone that has helped today is at the river, and they, rightfully so, I will say, because they've been kicking ass. The house is looking amazing. It smells all of a sudden. We just got the diffuser inside, and I'm here alone, working, sitting by the pool. There's no one here. It's quiet, although I am playing music. But at the end of the day, we also run a multi-million-dollar management company where we deliver outstanding results to our clients. And we're wrapping up last month. Good morning, day 12, and I'm standing in the garage, which will be converted into a arcade. And Lauren and I were just brainstorming today to talk about what we should do with this room. We've got 6 arcade games coming: basketball, Pac-Man, a lot of really cool stuff. But what we're gonna do with this false wall that we're gonna build, and we had the great idea, we're gonna put a projector right here since there's already a plug, and that will project onto the wall right here, 120-inch screen, and that will allow it to stand out in photos and allow us to capture more bookings at a higher conversion rate and a higher average daily rate. And then total investment for the projector as well as the screen to make it stand out, about $100. All right, right now I'm behind the wall. We are using packing material, styrofoam, bubble wrap, and we are gonna insulate this before drywall. Huge thank you to Zach, who has hung this beautiful 85-inch TV. And then which I'm not confident on the masonry skills, so I didn't attempt to do that with an 80-pound TV. And then we weren't sure on the outdoor kitchen what to do, but we ended up just throwing an 85 out here too, which is right here. Beautiful. End of day 12, and we are out here grilling on the griddle. And I realized after we hung the TV that this gets hit by direct sun, which is not gonna, the TV's not gonna last long, let's just say that. So I ordered a triangle to help fix that, and we are gonna call it a day. We got a lot accomplished. The new house, 33 Lazy Day, is really almost done. Just a few beds to put together. The movie theater's almost done. We just call it a Kankan Hibachi. I'm gonna say the train. Day 13, we have a fully assembled cabana. And we just installed all of the hardware for the bathrooms. We're assembling some chairs, and then we're also working on the other house. That is what today looks like. Today's Sunday. Happy Sunday. Day 15, so hard to believe. Today we did more trash. I feel like these videos are getting later and later because as soon as we wake up, we're just right on top of it. So we broke down all the trash at morning dew. And the only thing left here is the arcade games. So that's in progress. The TV's covered up because we realized that in the late western afternoon sun, it is coming through here and hitting the TV, and that is no bueno. So I ordered a sunscreen. I've got to get up there and hopefully I don't die and somehow secure it up there so it blocks the sun in the afternoon. This afternoon, we're gonna go to Tulum. One of the coolest things is that the kids obviously are spending the summer here, and thank God we have Sarah's help so we don't drive ourselves crazy, but they have been swimming in the pool like 6 times per day. It's amazing. It's so cool. Lauren and I both have a cold, so that's fun. Waking up early and setting stuff up with a cold. Landscaping in full effect. All right, I'm gonna show you the cabana that is at Tulum. And it took a lot less than 12 hours like the other one to put together. So we're gonna have 2 of them. Flanking the hot tub. So it'll be nice. Put some chairs in there, little table, nice little area to cool off. End of day 15. We are so tired and sick, just a little cold. But we have landscape, boulders, rocks, dog peeing. One last thing before we go to sleep, our neighbor's pool is a beautiful swamp green. And this is very common in the summer if you don't have the proper chemicals. Then you have 20 adults peeing in the pool and doing other things. If you don't have the right chemical balance, pH balance, it's gonna turn into a swamp. Day 16, we are dressed and headed to civilization, going to Uvalde to pick up some supplies and then straight back to work while the kids get to play in the pool. So that's our day. Landscaping is done. Right here, the low voltage for the lighting will go. The wall is taped and floated. Need a little bit of sanding, texture, and paint. And it is super nice and cool in here due to the mini split. All right, so Lauren said that I build all the non-important items, but what could be less important, more important than a popcorn and candy machine? It is done for the movie theater. Day 17. We are back at our house in San Antonio, treating the hot tub. We have Ryan's school meet the teacher orientation, so that's cool, at Cornerstone. And then we're gonna go to Lowe's and run a bunch of errands and returns and all that fun stuff. And we will be back this evening to the house because there's a lot more work that needs to be done.
Good job! Oh yeah, show the camera. Show them.
Day 18. I am out here burying the landscape lighting, and you know, I just want to do a little rant real quick. You know, the work needs to be done, and yes, we do hire people to help, but ultimately we're not lucky. This is the life that we create, and it should be no surprise that the success that we have because we put in the hard work. I'm out here, it is 90 degrees, later it will be 100, and we're putting in the work every day. We wake up early, we put in the work, and that is what creates the success. We're not lucky. What I mean is that the work requires doing, and ultimately it's up to you if you're gonna show up and you put in the work and you do what's required, because the work's there. The question is, are you gonna show up and get it done? If there is one thing that I hate the most, it is hanging curtains. And there's so many curtains to be hung. Wish me luck.
What?
Dude, I'm going crazy right now. Good morning, day 20. Almost one more day to 3 full weeks. Tomorrow we leave Concan, although we are not completely done. Ryan goes back to school tomorrow. On today's agenda is I just did a little JB weld to the end of the cabana, still messing with this thing. And then we're assembling arcade games. Arcade is coming together. I'm installing the new smart lock on the front door and just a lot of tidying up. And tonight, Spasmatics at House Pasture. Day 21, we are back. I am back in Concan. Lauren is helping me today, and then she's headed back to San Antonio. I will stay. We're doing the final cleaning on Morning Dew currently, and some final touches. And then I am going to be painting the Starry Night in the garage, the movie theater of Tulum. So that's my mission for the next, till Friday. And that we will knock that out and get everything ready to go. Photos for El Tropicano will be on Friday. All right, Lauren chose this 75 foot by 75 foot by 75 feet. Huge, awesome rug. Looks amazing. All right, so, and I will start off that way because it's almost 11 p.m. I'm not asleep. I'm the only one in the house. And what am I doing? I am taking stuffing out of the pillows to put 4 pillows, on each bed, so it looks good in the photos, which is 8 a.m. on Friday. So the work never stops, and our house cleaners did an amazing job. But we're almost to the finish line. I don't think we talk enough about air filters. Look after 2 weeks. New construction. And while the other house is almost done, here we are in Tulum, and it looks amazing. But check out all of the boxes everywhere. And then the movie theater is walled in and looks great, but over every single wall, we're gonna put thick drapes for the sound as well as insulation, and it's gonna look really nice, but there's a tremendous amount of work to be done, and I don't think we're done, so we're gonna stay here for Labor Day and finish it out. I think it's probably the last Labor Day that we'll be here, because every single Labor Day from here on out will be rented. These will be the welcoming photos next to a handwritten note for Tulum. Cenotes. Tulum Beach with the cabanas. Day 22, I am outside before it's way too hot, scrubbing windows. Photos are 8 a.m. tomorrow, and with photos you only get one shot. And it's either gonna look amazing or you're gonna see the dirt. So we've got to make it stand out in the photos for people to book the property, and that's exactly what I am doing today. And then hopefully later start the Starry Night in the theater. Okay, I'm in the movie theater, and I just put up the constellations, which will be 4 constellations. Big Dipper, Little Dipper, Leo, and then I'm gonna go back and forth in a grid system to do the background stars and charge them up with the black light. Wish me luck. All right, so the constellations are done. The black light, very low visible light, but it charges the constellations. And now I've got a grid system that I put up right here, and string to the other side, which will allow me to do the background stars and keep track and progress in a Z fashion through the entire movie theater. Day 23, and we are almost live on El Tropicano. They're taking the photos right now, the professional photos. The house looks amazing. Thank you to everyone that helped on this project. And if you didn't help, well, I guess there's always next time. Day 25, beautiful sight to see. A lot of well-needed rain in Concan and Frio Valley, so that's great. Little quick update on the stars. So I've got one more row for today, and then I'm gonna call it a day. Then tomorrow I've got basically about 5 hours left, and we will have 10,000 stars, and I can't wait for the kids to see the movie theater and see the stars. It's really gonna be magical. Day 26, same hat, different shirt, same ceiling. Will be the death of me, I swear. But great news is number one, today we go home to see our children and to get them and bring them back on Friday. And other great news is I only have 4 rows left, which is 5.5 hours of painting and about 4,000 more stars. And then the movie theater ceiling is complete. Then we'll do movie theater curtains all around the walls. Hello.
Doing bathroom hardware.
Milky Way is done. I look like an avatar, but look at the ceiling. Amazing. Day 29, and I'm in the movie theater. We have started the curtains, and I gotta fix the screen, but it is significantly quieter in here due to the curtains, so that's great for the sound. And I'd like to get the movie theater finished today. Gotta mount the projector, mount the sound bar, and we got the popcorn machine, so that is what is rolling. Day 32, photographer just got done. I am at Tulum, and the house is looking fantastic. Stray kitten there. So that's it. 32 days, 5 and a 6 bedroom house with a guest count of 56 people, targeting income per each house of $200,000 a year. We expect to get this one live before the end of this week.